Okay. Wow. Coming back to my roots. Coming back to YouTube. Who saw it? I didn't see it coming. That's for sure. Holy moly. Honestly, setting up this live stream on YouTube, not that hard. Not that hard at all. Literally everything's the same. Except we're on YouTube. That's crazy. Mind boggled. Mind blown. Okay, let me just wow. I don't even let me doubly check. Literally everything's the same. Okay, so yeah. Hi Shay. I literally can see okay, let me have a moment to talk about this. Even though I don't know about copyrighted music, so we're gonna turn this music down. That I'm gonna have to double check. But let me just say, for those who do live stream and do OBS, it's so easy. So easy. All you have to do is just go on, set up it does it all the auto settings for you. You just sign into your YouTube and literally it has like you can even schedule the broadcast through OBS. It's insanity. Wow. A whole new world of live streaming. I'm just I'm growing up. Okay, so I feel like we got to start all over again. First of all, if this is your first time joining me, hi, I'm Jazz. And let's get into my empties. Hopefully, with no breaks, no drops, just pushing through. Okay, so feels weird to re-talk about this again, but my first empty because we're going over all the body products that I used. Solo de Janeiro. I finished this one off. This is my summertime lotion. I basically gave this a rating of a 6 out of 10 for moisturizing, 10 out of 10 for smell. It smells just like summer in a jar. It smells so good. And then I had two exfoliators that I had finished. The first one being the Necessaire. This is the body exfoliator in a eucalyptus. 10 out of 10% for me. I would rate this for exfoliating. I would say an 8 out of 10. It's expensive. It's a pricey exfoliator. So, whereas this one is very similar in formula. And again, I would give this like a 9 out of 10. It has like a citrus rose scent to it. It smells really fresh and it's really nice. And this is from Soap and Glory, the scrub of your life. And yeah, I would give this a 9 out of 10 for sure. It's really good, but this one's like $13. This one's like 20, 25. So when it comes down, not this size though. Like this is a mini. It came in a set. The bigger size is like 25. Whereas this is like 13, maybe 15. But you can always catch them on sale at Target. And at oh, maybe it is me. Because I just did it here. Wait a minute. Oh my god, I might have abandoned newness for no reason. Give me a second to double check to see if we're still streaming on YouTube. Says error loading. Oh my goodness. You can always catch them on sale at Target. Oh, I hate hearing myself. Okay, we're still live. Okay, just let me know. Okay, it's still live. Thank you, Shay. I was literally okay. I literally have just like I'm traumatized for my experience on newness with it dropping. So as long as it's still on, I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so those are those. Moving on. Let's get into my skincare empties. Some of these are, I think most of them are empties. One's a declutter. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the one I'm decluttering. This is the Pacifica Dreamy Youth Super Peptide Cream. This is very heavy, even for me, because in the winter I do prefer like a heavier cream. But ooh, the reason why I can't do this one anymore, I think I used about a quarter of it. And basically, I can't do it anymore. It's just too heavily scented. It smells so strongly of rose. And rose is hit or miss for me. Like, it can be good in certain things if it's not too much. But I find that I put this on and I have like a headache. Like, even smelling that right now, just, it's too much. It is too much. I am excited for the. No, I'm not. Let me stop lying. I'm not excited for the winter. I hate winter. But I like being cozy. So I'm excited to have more cozy moments. I just don't like winter itself as a season. But I like the vibes. I like Christmas. I like the holidays. But I don't like winter. And honestly, real winter doesn't start until like January. So actually, technically, no, I don't like winter. No, I'm not excited. um, So this is why I'm decluttering it. I don't think I can really give this away because I've used like so much of it and I've dipped my hands in it. So I don't feel like that's the most sanitary to like give it away. I hate to waste it, but I'm not gonna force myself to use something that I absolutely hate. So this is a 0 out of 10 for me. Scent plays a huge role. I just threw out a serum because it smelled like soy sauce on my face. I'm not even gonna mention it here. It's not worth it. I tried it once. It smelled awful. I threw it away. Scents play a big role in my skincare. I have two face washes here. One from Summer Fridays. The other one. Use it on your. Hold on, Simone. Hold on. Hold on. You may have opened up. Okay. No. Okay. Foot. Okay. No. Okay. That's so smart. That is so smart. I did not think of that. Okay, so the Indie Lee Brightening Cleanser, I actually just finished this today. This is a mini size. I really like this. I love the scent of it. It's like a strawberry scent. It's really nice and fresh. I found this, it's not too drying, but it's a little on the drier side for me and my skin. You can use it as a mask. Like you can like leave the cleanser on for like 2 to 3 minutes as an exfoliating mask. But I found that was way too drying for my skin, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. So I only use it as a cleanser. It is a really nice lather, and again, it just smells really good. And I think this is also very it's clean beauty and it's brightening and it's cruelty free. I also use their toner, which I have right here. I use this all up. This is a very hydrating toner. It was one of the first products to go out of the sample set. Just because I really loved that it was like a spray. So you just spray it on your hands and you can like apply it with your hands or you can spray it all over your face. It was honestly such a good toner. I would probably, out of these two, probably buy the toner again and maybe not the cleanser, because the cleanser that I loved was the Summer Fridays one. I am learning that I prefer a gel cleanser for my skin, so I would give this one 8 out of 10. I would give this one a 10 out of 10. I didn't find any issues with this. I did not find that it like dried out my skin too much. It sat really nicely on my skin. It lathered up really good. It was just overall a really good cleanser. This has amino acids in it, and this is just the travel size. I never know what to call these. These are just the travel size, but honestly, this lasted me a long time. So I know when I buy the full size of the cleanser, it will last me a very long time. I not going to pick up the full size of the cleanser yet. I have a bunch of other cleansers I need to get through and test out, but this is definitely one that is like a holy grail. I just found this to be really nice, especially at the end of the night. So she's a 10 out of 10. Also, talking about Summer Fridays, 10 out of 10. Always definitely going to rebuy. This is the Dream Oasis Deep Hydration Serum. I am in love with this serum. It is so hydrating. It is so nice on the skin. It like feels like I am just bringing water back to my skin. I don't know all the science behind every skincare item I buy, if I'm honest. But this is just, it's so hydrating. 10 out of 10. Will buy again for sure. I should have probably picked it up during the Sephora sale, but I kind of used that to buy other things. But she's the one. I have a lot of other serums I need to get through before I repurchase, but I was so sad when I ran out. I was like literally like twisting the cap off, I still have a little extra left, like scraping it. That is how much I love this. And the cool part about Summer Fridays is that all the products, you can like recycle them. I think you can recycle 5, and they'll send you like a pick of a product, um, which I think is a really cool recycle program. Okay, so next we have the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. Love this. This is really nice. I didn't think I was going to like this because I'm not a big fan of the glass skin look. I prefer a mixture of like moisture but mattifying and like the T-zone areas. I don't really like that overall glassy look, but I did find this very hydrating, very nice, especially under drier foundations, and it kind of just grew on me, and I used it basically every day. And I do have a backup of this. I just haven't opened it because again, I have a lot of other serums I need to test out and try, but I would give this a 9 out of 10. I know this is like a little bit of a cult favorite, especially on TikTok. Woo! That was a lot. All right, let's get into makeup. I don't think I really. Makeup is the one thing I cannot finish. It is the one thing that, like, I cannot finish quickly. And so it's very rare that I have empties in makeup. But the one thing I definitely finish off in makeup quickly is either brow pencils or lip liners. Those typically, um, or honestly, any type of liner, I kind of finish the quickest. But this one, I did not finish it. I just am decluttering it. It's not a good product for me. This is the Well People. This is the Expressionist Brow Pencil. Um, Comes with like a brow spoolie, like every other brow pencil does. But I found that this, when it did work, which it's not like working now, but when it did, it was too pigmented. It was too dark for my brows, which is crazy because I like literally have black hair, but it was just too dark, and there was no way to like adjust like your strokes basically. Like it was either going to go on dark or was it going to go on at all. And I need a little bit of wiggle room. I need a little bit more creaminess to my eyebrow pencil. This one's just very stiff, very dry. It's not my favorite. That's why I'm decluttering it. This is also from Well People. This is the Expressionist Pro mascara. This is not necessarily a bad mascara. It does fine for separation of the lashes, but it does not give a lot of lift. Um, so I think like for a beginner level, I think this mascara could work if you're just like kind of getting into makeup. But for me, I like a little bit of lift, a little bit of volume, and a whole lot of separation. And this just did not give what I needed it to give. So that is why it's getting decluttered. Okie dokie. Artichokes. All right. So actual thing I finished. Could not talk. I think I had a little bit of lipstick there. Is the Understatement lip liner from Milani. I used this bad boy up. I love this. This was in the shade Rich Cocoa. It's gone. There's nothing there. Like there's nothing there anymore. So sad. But I really enjoyed this. I would probably rate this 8 out of 10 because it could be better. Like I felt like the pigment could have been like a little bit deeper. I would have liked it to be a little bit deeper, but for what it was really good. I like the retractable thing. Like I didn't have to keep sharpening it, but also the caveat to that is because it's not able to be sharpened, I don't always get like a sharp line with it. So that was the only thing that kind of sucked about it is like at least with my other lip liners, they're wood, so I'm able to sharpen them, and because I'm able to sharpen them, I can get like really close into my lines on my lips as much or as little as I want. But overall, this was a great everyday um, lip liner. So yeah. All right. The these next two I just have had for so long that I need to let them go. Just for the sake of hygiene. And that is the Pretty Fresh tinted moisturizer and the hyaluronic creamy concealer. Both of these I love. 10 out of 10 for me on both of these. I love this stuff. I just think I have so many foundations and tinted moisturizers that I just was not getting through this fast enough. As you can see, like I used a good amount of it. There's like maybe really only that much left in it, but um I just like I've had it for like 2 years. I gotta let it go. Like at some point you gotta look at your foundations and be like, that's been in there a while. Let's let it go. It's not like smelling anything. The coloration's fine. I just want to kind of play it safe and just say, instead of like worrying about finishing this, just like focus on the things that I have now, like the newer items I have. And so I'm letting it go. It makes me sad, but I could also buy it again. I have other things. I have like the Fenty Skin Tint. I'm just gonna let it go. We're gonna say goodbye. Goodbye. And the creamy concealer, I really love this. It has hyaluronic acid in it, so it's very hydrating for underneath the eyes. My only problem with them is that the undertones of these concealers were so hard to navigate. It was just hard to find my color, but when I did, loved it. Oh, really? Do you really lose them? Or oh, I keep so many of my like foundations for so long. So long. But yeah, the Pretty Fresh concealer, it's such a good concealer, but honestly, I'm pretty like there's not much left in this. And so that's why I was like, oh, let's start getting rid of it. Like I'm like scraping the bottom. It's time to get rid of it. So this is kind of like a declutter slash empty. Like it's not totally empty, but it's basically at the end of the road. Um, the way it blends out, just one of the best concealers I've ever had. And I'm sad to let it go, but I have other concealers that are just doing me well in life. The next product, this is actually my second box container of this, but unfortunately, I actually really love this brow gel. It is so good. But the problem with it and this is Ivy Poppy May. The problem with it is that it does this weird oxidization kind of thing where, sorry, there's like hair in it too. That's gross. Wait, is that hair? No, yeah, that's hair. Sorry, but it does this like weird thing where it kind of coagulates or something. I don't know. And basically, it just seems like it goes bad, and which is funny because it's just glycerin. So I don't know why it does that. I keep the lid on it all the time. It happened with my last one. Like I was like halfway through it, and then it started doing that, and I was like, okay, why is that happening? And then I kind of just was like, oh, I finished this. And then the brand was like, oh, we can send you some more. And I was like, oh, great. Really excited. I was like thinking, maybe I just had a bad batch. But actually, that's just what happens. I also saw that happen with another creator that uses this, that hers also kind of did that white thing and a half after you get it. So it doesn't last very long. So I can't really suggest to get it, but like if you do get it and you use it a lot, I just don't know why that happens. Makes me sad. All right, so those were all my empties. Let's get into what I bought from Sephora from my VIP sale. Um, okay, actually, before we get into that, let me just show you the things I got, not from the sale, but that I bought recently. So I did like a cosmetics. So here is, this is the 90s palette. It's a cool tone palette. I'm trying not to like show you my whole life right, with a mirror, but very cool tone. These shimmers, they are just so good. Okay, come on, camera. You can do it. They're just so nice. Let me see. That's one. I think I just think the prettiest shimmers I've ever had, like cool tone shimmers. Like I have a cool tone palette, and I actually don't buy cool tones like that. I have like one cool tone palette, and it's from ColourPop. So it's nice to have something that's cool tone, but a little bit higher quality. And the mattes are very um, creamy and actually buildable. I did a swatch video on my Instagram, so I watched that reel to see exactly what's going on with the swatches over there. Okay, and then hold on, guys. It keeps telling me it's disconnecting. Am I still on? I don't know. Hopefully, I am. We're gonna keep it moving. Okay, so then I also picked up this eyeliner from Vive, and let me tell you, this is the best eyeliner you can buy. It is so nice. If you can see the shape of it, it has like a flat side, so you hold it like a pencil, and it's so nice. It's so pigmented. and, and it's just so easy to do like a thin line or do a thick line. I just love it. I've been loving it. I've been able to get like sharp lines on my eyes. It is a great product. Totally worth the money. I think it like retails for $25. A little high end for an eyeliner, but for how good this is, it's worth it. It's just totally worth it. Okay, I keep getting things on my teeth. My goodness. And then I also have one of the lipsticks from the collection. It's also called 90s, and it's just like this nice neutral shade, and I really like it because it gives that perfect, like, you take like a dark lip liner and this and you get that like 90s lip. It is beautiful. Love it. I will say though, this formula is so matte. So matte. I have not had such a matte formula in a very long time. I definitely suggest putting a lip balm underneath this, but and maybe exfoliating your lips beforehand because it's a little too drying. But it wears very nicely. Okay. Next, hold on. What did I do with that mirror? Sorry, guys. I keep getting my lipstick on my teeth. I don't know why. Okay, I think I got it off. There we go. Sorry, that was gross, but you know, it's what we live stream in the moment. I also got sent the Patrick Ta. This is the Major Glow Lip Shine. This is in the shade She's Expensive. It's this nice shimmery lip gloss that I've been loving putting over my lips. It gives it a nice little shine and shimmer. And if you catch me in the sun, it looks amazing. It's just top of the line. And then I also picked up this. This is a NARS Power Matte. I think matte lipsticks are coming back. I think people like, I love a good gloss. Everyone does. Gloss is like what everyone's wearing. But I think mattes that are moisturizing to the lips are coming back. I think they're going to have a moment. And this is one of those products that is just really nice on the lips, but it's not too drying. And it also is long wearing. I would not say it's 100% like transfer proof, but I would say it's definitely more transfer resistant than transfer proof. And just the shade. This is in Killer Queen, if I didn't tell you that. I just love how nice of a red that is. And I also picked up the Vive concealer. I've only used this twice so far. I've loved it. I just need to use it a little bit more to kind of, you know, assess whether it's really a good. It it's hydrating in a sense. It's not too drying, but it's not. It kind of has a finish of like a natural skin finish where it's like not too matte but not too glowy. So I will let you know. I'm in the shade Deep 2 if anyone was curious, but I do use my concealers more as like a highlighter. But yeah. Let me just wipe this off of the back of my hand. All right, so let's get into what I picked up at the Sephora VIP sale. Your girl, she went a little crazy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the most simple things I got, which is I got like a discovery set, the Plur. So this is like all their perfumes in their collection, and they're the little mini samples. What I've been doing is basically taking this bowl and then I will just go in here, pick a scent, and that'll be my scent of the day. So, wow, I actually picked the same scent I had. Today's scent is Flora, and it's like a floral, but it has like a citrus scent to it with a little bit of sandalwood in it. So it's not fully like these white florals. It has this mixture of things that help ground it down. I am not a florals kind of gal, but that one, it's actually really nice. It wears really nicely throughout the day. Like, I think it lasted like strongly on me for at least, I want to say at least 5 hours. I put up 10, but I meant 5. It lasted about 5 hours on me. It was so nice. Okay, then I got the YSL Libre. This is the Le Parfum, and it's like a spicy version of the YSL Libre. It's like more. It's such a great winter scent. I don't know. It's something about it. It's so rich, so warm. It has a little bit of spice in it, and I don't know all the layers and notes and stuff, but it just sounds so good. I feel like I should have got this full size, which you probably don't. But I when I buy perfumes, I buy the travel size first, use that up, and then that's how I determine whether that scent's for me, and then I buy the full size. Which brings me to my next purchase. I bought the YSL Libre. This is the Edu perfume, I believe. Yes, this is the Edu perfume. And so this one is like kind of the original, because they have an eau de toilette, and each level of it like smells different. But I love this one. I had the travel size, and I was like, I'm in love. So I got it. And also, this bottle just makes me feel so classy. Like, it's just such a nice bottle. Presentation matters. And this is presenting so nicely. And then, lastly, I got what is now sold out, which I realized today. It is sold out, but I feel like it's very polarized, but it's kind of trending. And this is the Makeup by Mario. Um, Urethral. Did I say that word right? Probably not. Eyes. How do you? Okay, I'm not even gonna try to say it again because I know I'm gonna mess it up. But there are these shimmers in it. Now the mattes are slowly growing on me. I did a look today with it. I did like a metallic simple look. Um, but it's the mattes that, or not the mattes, I'm sorry, it's the shimmers that initially got me into wanting this palette because he was saying that they're like wet shimmers. And I was like, wet shimmers? And I was like, okay, I need to know what he's talking about. But when I tell you that oftentimes these actually look wet when on the skin, it is insanity. Like, it's not showing up because my lighting's not that great right now, but man, these look beautiful, especially in the sun. They just freaking sparkle. There's two metallics in here, and they are very nice as well. But it really is the shimmers that are like kind of the the selling point, basically. Okay, there we go. Can you see that? Do you see that? Oh, like, look at that sparkle. I don't know when you're gonna have a direct light on you all the time, but if you do, this is the sparkle you will get. And I'm sorry, that is just so pretty. And they're like kind of translucent, so you can put them over a base. But even though they're translucent, they all have like their own different tone. There's like a pinky tone, like a more neutral gold, not even like a neutral bronze tone, and then like a golden tone. And so, depending on the look you want, you can pick your shimmer. But honestly, I've been enjoying it. I know some people think it's the most boring palette on the planet and that it's not worth the money. It is pricey. It's $68 retail. I definitely had to pick it up during the Sephora sale because I needed money off. I was like, I don't know if I could buy that full price, but so far I've been loving it. So I'll give my thoughts on how I feel about it like a month from now and let you know if I really think it's worth it. But it has sold out, so everyone's all about it. So yeah. All right, well, that was it. Thanks for joining my live stream. I know this was a little different being on YouTube and not Newness, for those who came over from Newness, and also those who just joined because randomly YouTube suggested this. Thanks. Um, yeah. I think YouTube keeps these live streams recorded. I hope. If not, it's fine. But thank you for joining me. I might stream next Sunday here. If things don't resolve themselves on Newness. So yeah. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for listening to me chat about what I got, and what I've emptied. And I will see. Actually, I was supposed to talk about like fall movies, but that completely went out the window. So I will see you in the next stream. Bye.